Okay, if you used to be MAGA but not anymore, do you? If you used to be all gun ho behind Trump and not anymore, do you?
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Okay, you're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Let's talk about MAGA. I'm wearing the hat again. Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. And we're going to talk about MAGA things. And a lot of people feel disenfranchised as of late because they don't want to hold their patience. We are better off now than we were under Joe Biden right now. We really are. I know I feel better. I feel safer walking around outside. Still don't care to go to Manhattan because, as my good friend Bill Mormon from the band Normal would say, Manhattan. But other than that, I feel okay. I could go to work. I could go home. No problems. I could hang out at Cafe de More. And everything is good as far as safety goes. Now, as far as prices go, that's going to come down. The tariffs didn't affect these prices. Right now, it's the military action in Iran. I'm not calling it a war because we are not a nation at war. Okay? Okay? But we are a nation whose military is doing this mild military action that will be over soon. I truly believe in that. Now, here's the comparisons, okay? George W. Bush was a warmongering Illuminati puppet that put us into a war we didn't need to be in, that has no benefit for the American people. People got mad at George Bush. John McCain took the hit for that. And people put their support behind Obama. People who voted for Bush twice voted for Obama at least once. Hello, you're looking at one. Now, after Obama did not bring about the change that he promised, people started getting disenfranchised. Some people, like yours truly, cast their vote for a completely different political party altogether. I believe my first libertarian vote ever was in 2012. I voted for Gary Johnson, and I was set to vote for him again before Trump came along because I didn't believe in Mitt Romney. I didn't like Mitt Romney. I didn't want him winning in 2008, which he didn't. McCain got the Republican nomination. And I was happy about that. But we're talking about McCain, who did not grow a set and did not go up against the incumbent same party president in 2004. People need to stop being afraid to go against an incumbent president of the same party. Primary the president out if you can. There have been presidents that have been primaried out. Franklin Pierce. And of course, the person that ended up winning that Democratic nomination and going on to the presidency was no prize package either. But that is a whole different story. We are talking about a Democrat. And the Democrats doing what Democrats do, which is fail. And now, getting back to recent times, Barack Obama let a lot of people down. He didn't get as many votes or support in 2012 as he did in 2008. And the Romney vote got split, but Obama, lost a few votes as well. He was able to win the presidency. Again, he was able to maintain the presidency, but he didn't do as well as he did in 2008. You go look that up if you think I'm lying to you. Now, Bush gave us Obama. That's one of the things that Trump said. And he's right. He's right. Donald Trump was a Republican, ran as a Republican, and wasn't afraid to call out other Republicans. It was time to clean the party up. So we don't want Republicans like Mitt Romney anymore. We don't want these boring sap, do nothing, go along to get along Republican politicians anymore. We want people with some brass in the trousers. Trump gets elected 2016, and then we start seeing real change. Country changes for the better. The economy improves, and I believe the president that improved the economy from 2017 through 2019 will improve the economy again. He's got a lot on his plate. He dealing with 4 years of Joe Biden, having to undo a lot of that. You have to understand that as bad as Obama was for his 8 years, Joe Biden's 4 years was much worse than Obama's 8 years. So it's not as easy a task this go around as it was last go around. We did get to close the border. The administration did get to close the border. And as far as what's going on overseas, that's a minor military operation. And these guys will come home soon. All military people will come home soon. I have serious doubt that there'll be military diddling around with Iran and when they should be home celebrating this country's 250th birthday. Because then that would make Gerald Ford a better president than Donald Trump. But we know that's not true. We know that's not the case. Come on now. We're gonna see these troops come home, and you're gonna see the strait open up. And by the way, Trump worked out a deal with Saudi Arabia. There's a pipeline going through Saudi Arabia, and we have access to some of that oil. The Alaska pipeline's opening up again soon. We're going to be able to have our own oil and stuff. And if you notice, Gas prices are low in red states. Look around in all the red states. You'll see much lower gas prices than in the blue states, because these blue state governors are adding taxes upon taxes upon taxes on the gas so they could say, look what Donald Trump is doing. Gas prices are lower in Tennessee, they're lower in Texas, they're lower in Florida than they are in places like California, Minnesota, New York, Washington, Oregon, you know? So some of it is smoke and mirrors well, not smoke and mirrors, but some of it is a strategic operation to put a bad light on Republicans, which is why it's important to get that huckster out of Albany, replace her with Bruce Blakeman. Let's not let these Democrats have power. It's more important to take the Democrats out of power and keep them from regaining power than to go for the heads of Republicans. And they say, oh, the lesser two evils are still evil. We're talking about people with a few faults or flaws versus pure evil. Okay? We're talking about people with a few faults and flaws and a few things that could be ironed out versus pure evil. A salvageable party with its few faults and flaws versus a completely irreputable and unsalvageable party. Okay, we're not talking about one slightly worse than the other. We're talking about one much worse than the other. Don't give them Democrats nothing, bro. Don't give them nothing. Like Don Jr. says, from the presidency all the way on down to the damn dog catcher. Don't give them nothing. You know, let's keep riding this wave. This wave is a good thing. The border's closed. The border's closed. A lot less people are coming in. And job market is better in the red states. Why is that? Because Republicans know how to manage stuff better. They know how to be the adult in the room. So let's look towards these other states and say, hey, those states have Republicans running them. I think we'll put up Republican in our state as governor. Next go around, let's get a Republican mayor in our city. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. We weren't in bad times with a Republican mayor and a Republican governor, and you know that if you're in New York. So, times are different now than they were back then. It is highly, highly necessary to get these Democrats out. They are pure evil. By the way, I used to follow Candace Owens. I don't anymore. I used to follow Tucker Carlson. I don't anymore. I mean, follow their news and their YouTubes and things like that. I'll catch a little clip from Megyn Kelly once in a while, but I don't watch entire videos of her anymore. Nick Fuentes created a little pop, caught my attention a little bit. Once I knew what he was all about, I don't pay him no mind either. But these four people, three of these four people are trying to derail the entire movement. And it is a movement. And derailing it will bring the male cross-dressing kindergarten teacher back in that classroom, teaching those boys that they're girls. Okay? All that woke nonsense will come back. all these people getting triggered over being mispronounced will come back. Telling me that the big burly bearded bro in a dress is a girl. That's gonna come back. Like it's like you're pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining. Don't let this trailer trash back into power. And whichever few are still holding public office, kick them out of there. We're done with Bill Colton, for example, for state assembly. Okay? We got rid of Ewing Chu. We got her out of here. We got Steve Chan now. We got rid of that radical Max Rose, and we got Nicole Maliotakis now. So let's not give them back power, and whatever little power they have, yank it from them. They don't know what they're doing with it. I'll be in the crowd, and if you ain't controlling it, drop the mic. You shouldn't be holding it. All right? That's a quote from Rakim. So, with that said, I'm going to close it out here. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Continue to like, follow, share, comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. Hardcore, fierce, and sexy.